Hi friends, once again Professor Mani from Jain Online. Today I would like to talk to you about Theory Z. I'm sure all of you have come across the terms Gen X, Gen Y and Gen Z. And again, many of you would have come across Theory X and Theory Y. Maybe some of you have come across the term Theory Z. So let's dwell on this Theory Z and its implication in today's business organizations. See, Theory X and Theory Y were originally talked about somewhere in the 50s, 1950s, by Douglas McGregor. According to Theory X, what he says that most managers and organizations they believe that employees are generally lazy, not all that intelligent. They try to avoid or shirk responsibility, and they're just working kind of mechanically for a regular income just to take care of their needs. On the contrary, Theory Y managers feel the real importance of human assets. They think that human assets are one form of capital. And that's why today we also talk about human capital management. They feel that the employees do their work enjoying it. They enjoy the job and they are working to improve themselves, their personality and everything, not just to earn a living for themselves. So this is briefly about Theory X and Theory Y that was spoken about by Douglas McGregor. So in Theory Y, he felt that it is possible to make the people, do better things by motivating them. Theory Y, they felt that they have some amount of inner motivation and given a proper ambience and atmosphere, they can be motivated to do still better. But Theory Z is a much later concept. It is basically evolved by the Japanese. We all know about Japan in the mid 40s. It had become absolute zero. There was nothing. And in the last about 70, close to 70 years, how they have come up to be within the first five in the world economy. So this Theory Z is a concept, as I said, by the Japanese, and it's adaptation of the Japanese management practices, some of which are group cohesion, group decision making, and a holistic concern for the employees. And this Theory Z was initially propounded by three scientists by name Orvik, Rangnekar, and Auchi. And in fact, this person, Auchi, has written a book on this later. The two very important features of this Theory Z, they talk about a very strong bond between organization and the employees. The organization, the top management, the other people, and the employees down below, all working together. The second part is employee participation and involvement. What I mean here is, in major decision making or to bring about improvement in the organization, it's all through the total involvement and active participation by the employees at the lower level. In fact, it was initially implemented by the Japanese companies operating in USA. They were the ones who successfully implement this Theory Z. Indian organizations, you all know there were a lot of organizations in India at one point of time. They collaborated with Japanese organizations. Most of them were in the automobile sector. So out of those, notably two organizations implemented this concept to a great extent. One is your Maruti Suzuki, the other one is Hero Honda. So here, some of the important techniques that we can connect with the Japanese style of management are quality circles, total predictive maintenance, that is TPM, and 5S. These are some of the techniques that were implemented by these people. Quality circle is nothing but involving the people at the lower level. Voluntarily they come together working in the same area of operation to try and bring about improvements and also solve any quality related issues. Total predictive maintenance, the employees, they feel ownership of those machines where they are working and what all maintenance possible by themselves they try to do it. That's what is called autonomous maintenance, or Jishu Hosen in Japanese. And 5S relates to all this housekeeping, for so that materials and tools and everything, they are all available when you want it, easy to retrieve. And finally, these companies, they adapted certain things like open offices, no big cabins and all for the senior people. Same uniform worn by people at all levels, right from managing director down to the lowermost employee. People eating in the same common canteen, no separate canteen for the senior employees and the workmen and all that. And no attenders in the offices. The people, even the senior people, they clean their table and chair and the computer and everything by themselves. They don't wait for people to come and do that. So this is what I really wanted to share with you all very briefly. Theory Z can easily be implemented by most organizations, and this will definitely result in higher levels of productivity, greater improvement in quality, and a reduction in cost, which means the organizations become more competitive. Thank you all very much, and see you again some other time.